Hello and welcome to 8th grade science. My name is Mrs. Fields and I will be your science teacher for your exciting final year in middle school. A little bit about me, I am a product of Northside. I graduated from John Marshall High School in 2003. I started my college career as an Aggie at Texas A&M in College Station, whoop, and finished at Texas A&M San Antonio. When I do have extra time, I love to play guitar and sing, to no one in particular. I also love to travel, which I'm really missing right now. And over the past few months, I've really enjoyed spending time in the garden. I'm not an expert by any means, but I really love to dig in the dirt and see if I can grow anything. However, most of my time is spent inside with my family. I have a big, crazy family with 4 kids. That guy in the corner is my husband, who's a tech geek and a gamer. Oh, and there's Coda, our dog. She's a Scottish Terrier puppy and the love of my life. My oldest 3 kids are stallions here at Folks. My twins are in 8th grade this year. And then I have an itty bitty 6th grader who is nervous and excited to be brand new here at Folks. My youngest is my drama baby, and she's in 4th grade at Cowson. On to business. These are just a few of the apps we will be using this year. We will primarily be using Google Meets for our virtual class meetings. I'll have a link posted on our Schoology page for you to access those meetings. We really like to use the Edpuzzle, so we'll be using that a little bit of quizzes. Think Central is the place to find your digital textbook. And of course, this year we will be operating out of Schoology. Please make sure you log in before Monday to check it out and get familiar with it. When you open our class in Schoology, you'll see a home page that looks something like this. Here you'll find more information to get you started, including easy access buttons for our virtual meetings, emailing me, and more. I'm super excited to start a new year. I love 8th grade science because the content is so diverse and covers so many topics. If you've ever been fascinated by what things are made of, down to the tiniest particles of matter, or how elements combine to form chemical reactions, we'll talk about that in our chemistry unit. We'll learn about how things move and the laws that we've discovered about objects in motion when we talk about physics. We'll revisit some of the things you learned about Earth's layers in 6th grade and dive deeper into how Earth is structured and transformed in our geology unit. If you're a stargazer and wonder about the universe and galaxies far, far away, we'll explore that in our astronomy unit. Finally, we'll touch on some weather and then wrap up the year with a review of ecology. Tutoring will be conducted for now over Google Meets on Tuesdays from 4:15 to 4:45, and then on Thursday mornings from 8 to 8:30 a.m. Remember that these times may change once we return to school. The end of last year and the beginning of this year is definitely one for the books. You might be feeling a little overwhelmed at the thought of distance learning this year, but know that you are not alone. Some things that might help make this a smoother transition are 1, having a good workspace. Find a good workspace where you are comfortable, have minimal distractions, and it's free from clutter. Being in a space that is specifically for school time will help you focus and will make it much easier to train your brain to get into learning mode. 2, have your materials ready at the start of class. If you have to keep getting up to get books or supplies, you'll be much more easily distracted and lose precious learning time. Some supplies you might need, besides a device to work on, will be your agenda to organize your assignments and goals, headphones to block out distractions, and a notebook and a pencil to jot down keynotes or reminders. Having water and a snack nearby wouldn't hurt either. Stand up and move. Sometimes I know I get so deep into what I'm working on that by the time I get up, my head is spinning. Take breaks to stretch and walk around. Remember, in person, you are usually walking to and from classes during passing periods. Give yourself that break to wake your body back up and re-energize yourself. And finally, ask questions. One of the hardest parts about distance learning and the most common feedback I heard from 8th graders last year was how much we missed class discussions and being able to easily ask questions. Remember that I am not there to see the cues that show me you're confused. Use our discussion boards, messaging capabilities to reach out to ask questions. That is what I'm here for, and I guarantee if you have a question about something, someone else does too. Here are some ways that you can contact me. Email is always a great way to reach me quickly. I will also be using Remind this year. If you are in pre-AP, which is periods 1, 2, and 3, you'll text at fields 8THS to 81010. And if you are not in pre-AP, which is periods 4, 5, 6, and 7, then you will text at ACF 4KF to 81010. Remember that your teachers are here for you. You are not on your own. And as you'll learn in the next few weeks, protons are positive, so think like one and stay positive. See you on Monday.